Hey guys, let's talk body image. So in my comment section, I've had a lot of people ask me, why do you use filters? Or a lot of manifesting demons attacking me for vanity. And it's interesting because personally, I look at a lot of other ladies in the faith and their pages, and they wear loads more makeup and stuff, which I don't condemn whatsoever. I think makeup is not a sin. I think filters are not a sin. Do I think they're okay for your soul and for your development in, loving yourself for who you are versus thinking your worth is in your looks? Yeah, I definitely think that that's true. However, it doesn't really define your heart as a whole. But yeah, I figured why not go ahead and make a video, sans makeup, no filter. Yeah, you can see. So, yeah, just the fact that, if people are gonna continue to say things, demons are going to continue to manifest and talk about it, then why not just out it? Like, here, I get acne. Honestly, right now, this is like the clearest my skin has been in a very long time. But yeah, I get acne a lot. I have redness around my nose. My eyelids get really red. Honestly, my skin gets really red in general. I'm a very pink person. But yeah, I don't know, guys. I hope that this video can free some people who may struggle with stuff like that. Me personally, I will honestly probably still use filters here and there because I just think, honestly, I think they're better, like, quality-wise for brightening up a picture. Like, if they just had a filter that made things just brighter, I would love that, because I don't like filters that distort my facial features or anything like that. I just like a more like bright look in my videos, because I think it just looks better. But yeah, other than that, guys, if anyone is struggling with, feeling down about how they might look or thinking, like, my entire life, I definitely struggled with my face. My body, not so much. I've always been extremely thin, so that was something that I was self-conscious of. People would make fun of me a lot for being really thin, but that's something that is whatever to me. But no, for some reason, the enemy always attacked me and how I felt about my face. So I always hated my face. It's still, and this is in no way, shape, or form am I asking anyone to give me I don't want any of that. Honestly, that makes me so uncomfortable. So don't even, you don't have to. But no, it's weird. I'm basically just explaining how the enemy can attack you in such odd ways that just truly, they don't really make sense, or so you think, until the Lord sort of later reveals why, per se. But yeah, no, I just remember being very young. My father was very demonized, but he was a very big womanizer. He literally told me when I was 12 or 13, men will only want me for my looks. He verbatim told me that I would make a lot of money as a stripper, which, praise God, I never fell into depravity like that. If you have, the Lord can save you from that, though. But yeah, it got to a point where, looking back now, the two serious boyfriends that I had throughout my life, they both, it was very obvious, they were very much attracted to me as I was to them. But there would be random fights that we would get into that just out of nowhere, they would call me ugly. And it would make no sense in the context of the fight. But it would be so bad to the point where they would savagely just go in on my looks and talk about how hideous I am. And it was my second boyfriend, my most recent last one before I fully came to the Lord, that I started to notice that pattern of just focusing so much on looks. And I was like, this has nothing to do with my looks. Like, it finally hit me. I was like, this is something that has been put on me for whatever reason and is playing out over, like, that same demon or demons is going through all of these other people to just regurgitate and say the same thing over and over and over again. But for what reason? And so, but I will say, guys, it got so bad to the point where those demons got into my mind so bad to the point where I would hear them literally telling me to bash my face against the wall, to disfigure myself, literally to take a knife and stab myself in the face, which thank God I never did. But I was about to like do those things, that they were things that I was ruminating on and thinking about. And to be quite honest, guys, I still don't like looking at myself, but from where I was before to where I am now, the Lord has done so much work on me. And now it's more so kind of like, if I look in the mirror and I just start to feel like angry, the Lord snaps me out of it right away. And he's like, go do something. Like, go preoccupy yourself some other way, go help someone, go, this or that. Which I love, and it's funny, and I laugh every time because I know it's him. But yeah, no, I want you guys to know, especially for the ladies, I know men, you guys go through this as well. If I'm not mistaken, I feel like for men, it's probably more so like body issues. Like maybe you want to look stronger, or you want to be more like physically attractive body wise. I don't know. I could be wrong. But I know for women, it's definitely both, like face and body. For me, I don't really care about my body, honestly. I just always wanted to have a beautiful face. But yeah, no, I really hope that this can help someone, just anyone who may be dealing with that as well. That, in the grand scheme of things, this world will pass away, we will pass away. We're just physical vessels here to do the Lord's job, and beautiful or not beautiful, however, look, 'cause let's be honest, some of us aren't beautiful, but it doesn't matter at the end of the day, because like we have a mission, we have a job to do, like it's just redundant, it's pointless. I mean, it's nice to want to, be put together and not look like, disrespectful, I guess, to the Lord. Like you're kind of just being like, whatever, like I'm just gonna wear a bag and not care about using skincare or like, proper grooming, I guess is what I'm trying to say. There's a line. I know you guys know what I'm talking about. But yeah, just remember, guys, it's whatever you struggle with, even if it's not this or anything in the realm of this, even if it's something else, you're not alone. We're all struggling with something that the Lord is delivering us from. And I always say, strongholds, they're very interesting because the Lord can remove the demon from that house, but he still has to break down the house. And so it's kind of, in essence, like when you go through something, or when something has imprinted on you or impacted you so greatly, it leaves like little shards of glass. So you can remove the thing, but the little pieces, the little shards of glass are still there, and you need to pick them out. So that's what the Lord does. And I do believe that he doesn't do it all right away, because within that, he might still be trying to show you something even deeper. Like when you're sitting there thinking, God, like, why haven't you fully removed this person from my mind? Or why haven't you fully healed me from this or that? It might just be because he still has to show you more within that. And unfortunately, we learn through pain. Not always, but pain is definitely an indicator that something is wrong, and it's a great place for God to be able to point out what it is and how we can play our part in facilitating fixing it along with him. Because he could do it all for you, but he needs you to learn as well. So just keep that in mind today, guys. You're not alone. Our physical vessels don't matter. Yes, take care of them, but in the grand scheme, they don't matter. Your soul matters. The old phrase that, you know, you should have a beautiful heart and a beautiful personality, and people would always joke about that. I mean, it's true. That is so much more true over looks. It just is. It just is. But yeah. Okay, guys. Well, keep your heads up. Our Father loves you. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.